A guy's walking down the road and he sees an advert in the window of a shop for a talking dog for £20. He thinks, a talking dog? That can't be possible. So he takes a note of the phone number, gives it a call, and a guy answers and says, yeah. And he says, I'm phoning about the talking dog. And he goes, oh, okay. He says, is it really only £20? He said, yeah. And he said, and does it really talk? He said, oh, yeah. He said, okay, I'm interested in buying it. He said, okay. So the guy gives him his address and he heads straight round. And when he gets there, he finds there's a Labrador sitting on the sofa in the front room. So he walks in and he says, is this the talking dog? And the dog says, are you talking about me? And the guy's taken aback because the dog is actually speaking. And he says, oh my God, you can actually speak. And the dog says, of course I can speak. Well, why wouldn't I be able to? And he said, well, I've never heard of a dog speaking before. And he said, oh, all those other dogs are stupid. They just don't try. All dogs can speak. It's just I'm one of the only ones that's actually making the effort. So the guy says, wow, that's amazing. He says, oh yeah, well, you think that's amazing? Let me tell you a little bit about what I've been doing before you got here. He said, actually, when I was a puppy, I trained with the SAS, the military forces in the UK. And I went on special missions and basically solved all of the problems around the world. I've taken down dictators. I've helped to break up cults and basically done things that no other dog has ever seen before. Said not just that, after my time in the SAS, I was then recruited by MI6 and I worked as a spy. So I pretended to be a guide dog and went around and got into some really interesting situations around the globe, found out some real state secrets and brought down dictators and whole governments. The guy says, wow, that's amazing. Said not just that, I've also, because I can talk to the animals, I've also found some amazing cures for incurable diseases. I've helped to develop strains of DNA that were never possible because the animals weren't able to communicate with the humans before. So the guy looks at the man whose house it is and says, oh my God, this dog is incredible. Not only can he speak, he's done all these amazing things. I want to buy him. Why on earth are you selling this dog for £20? And the guy says, because he's a bloody liar. He's never done any of those things. He's just sat on the sofa the whole time I've owned him.